Merrill Lynch, now operating under the name Merrill as part of Bank of America, is a long-established name in wealth and investment management. With over a century in business and trillions in assets under management, it offers financial advisory, broker-dealer services, and robo-investing via Merrill Edge and Merrill Guided Investing. But beneath this reputation lies a troubling pattern of service issues, regulatory fines, and high-profile misconduct, many of which impact real clients across the U.S. Magnifying glass what went wrong. 1. Advisor misconduct and investor fraud. In a recent scandal, a Merrill Lynch financial advisor in Florida was arrested in connection with a $2.58 million fraud targeting former NFL player Reshad Jones. The advisor allegedly conducted 133 unauthorized wire transfers to fund personal expenditures such as first-class travel, luxury shopping, and nightlife. Merrill Lynch publicly stated they would investigate and work to compensate the client following the incident. 2. Regulatory settlements over cash and investment practices. Sweep accounts violation. The SEC fined Merrill $60 million, alongside Wells Fargo, in early 2025 for requiring that client cash be swept into low-yield accounts, often earning near zero interest, despite alternative products offering yields up to 4%. The firm lacked proper disclosures, a breach of advisor's fiduciary duty. Options trading violation. Merrill also paid about $1 million in penalties related to overexposure in complex options strategies. Clients allegedly incurred higher fees and uncovered market risk due to ignored investment limits over several years. Thumbs down. Real customers. Real frustration. Checkmark. Ratings and feedback paint a consistent picture of dissatisfaction. Trustpilot shows a trust score of 1.3 from 115 reviews, with over 91% giving 1 star. Pissed consumer reviews average 1.95, citing repetitive complaints around poor communication, incompetence, and service failures. Common themes in dissatisfied user reports include automated phone systems that make contacting support nearly impossible, misapplied funds or unexplained chargebacks, delayed or mishandled account closures, transfers, or fund access, clients dealing with sensitive matters like estate settlements reporting no follow-through or incorrect information from support staff. Warning. Key risks to be aware of, concern and details, advisor integrity, high-profile fraud case involving a long-time advisor misusing client funds, regulatory violations, SEC fines related to sweep accounts and options strategy mismanagement, persistent complaints, low customer satisfaction regarding account issues and support responsiveness, lack of communication, clients frequently unable to reach assistance, even after holding large balances. Receipt. Verdict. Is Merrill safe? Merrill Lynch is not a scam, and it retains robust backing from Bank of America and SEC-regulated operations. It remains a major player in the wealth management space with legitimate services and offerings. However, the volume of negative reviews, the seriousness of regulatory actions, and at least one confirmed case of an advisor stealing client money highlight meaningful risks. Prospective clients should approach Merrill with clear expectations, especially around support accessibility and how client cash is handled behind the scenes. Checkmark. Tips for safely engaging with Merrill. If you are considering Merrill or currently a client, monitor sweep accounts, confirm how uninvested cash is handled and ensure you're not earning negligible interest. Track advisor actions, review statements and maintain transparency with your advisor. Document all contacts and changes. Demand clarity on fees and strategies, particularly around derivatives or complex trading. Escalate unresolved issues through the SEC, CFPB, or Bank of America's complaint channels. Loudspeaker. Share your experience if you've had problems with GM Financial and want to help others avoid the same pitfalls. You can submit your story here. Right finger. Report a complaint or scam. Submitted reports help us investigate and warn others. Magnifying glass. Final thought. Merrill Lynch delivers expansive financial advisory services backed by a strong legacy, but user data shows serious gaps in customer experience and integrity. With thousands of dissatisfied clients and stiff enforcement actions behind it, any decision to invest or partner with Merrill should include due diligence and careful oversight.